the Tesla Model Y. While it's more popular with buyers than the Model 3 sedan on which it's based, the 2023 Tesla Model Y is an altogether less satisfying offering. The electric crossover feels clumsier on a twisty road and offers less driving range, though it's still a leader in that area among rivals such as the Ford Mustang Mach-E and the Volkswagen ID.4. Like the Model 3, the Y's interior is crafted from low-quality materials and all of the SUV's controls are accessed through a singular infotainment display mounted to the dashboard. Its price also puts it into contention with luxury EV SUVs such as the Audi Q5 e-tron, the Cadillac Lyriq, and the Genesis GV60, all of which offer more panache and better build quality. But the Model Y can be had with a feature that those utes don't offer, one which gives it a leg up with family buyers with small children: a third row of seats. While Tesla quietly sold a base Model Y with 279 miles of range and all-wheel drive during the first half of 2023, the trim didn't make it through to the end of the year. An even less expensive rear-wheel drive standard range model with 260 miles of range was added in its place. The price of the 2023 Tesla Model Y starts at $46,630 and goes up to $54,130 depending on the trim and options. Buying an electric car is all about driving range, and the long range and performance models offer 330 and 303 miles of range, respectively. We go with the long range, which maximizes driving range while offering plenty of performance. There are few ways to customize your Model Y, and only 5 colors for the exterior, 4 of which cost extra. Those seeking the optional third row of seats can add them for an additional $2,500. The Model Y lineup starts with the standard range rear-wheel drive cost leader trim that comes with rear-wheel drive. The Model Y's long range and performance models are more compelling thanks to dual motors that provide a higher combined horsepower rating and all-wheel drive. Thanks to a generous car and driver rater, we were able to test an all-wheel drive long range, which zipped from 0 to 60 mph in just 4.4 seconds, a mere 0.4 second behind our long-term Model 3 sedan. The performance model delivered an even quicker 3.6-second blast to 60 miles per hour in our testing. While the Model Y offers impressive acceleration, it doesn't deliver the same level of driving satisfaction as the Model 3. The SUV body creates a higher center of gravity, which dulls the sharp edge of the Model 3's handling, and the Y's ride is considerably rougher over road imperfections as well. Rear-wheel drive standard range models with the 19-inch wheels carry driving range estimates as high as 260 miles. The all-wheel drive long range offers 330 miles of range. The performance model's estimated range drops to 303 miles. But the latter comes with 20-inch wheels, a lowered suspension, a higher top speed, 155 miles per hour, quicker claimed acceleration, and a dedicated track mode. The Model Y doesn't come with the larger Model X crossover's complicated falcon wing doors. Its interior is mostly carryover from the Model 3 sedan. Like that car, it is largely free of buttons and relies mostly on a large infotainment display centered on a simple dashboard. An all-glass roof lends an airy ambience to the cabin but is heavily tinted to avoid roasting occupants in Sun Belt states. The optional third row of seats adds a steep $3,000 to the Model Y's price. We can't imagine they'll be spacious enough for adults to ride in comfort. In the Model Y, almost every function is managed through the large, slim infotainment display that's in the middle of the dashboard. Everything from climate control to the speedometer is shown on this display, which takes some getting used to. The Model Y offers the same entertainment functions as the Model 3, including embedded Netflix, Hulu, and YouTube apps as well as video games perfect for killing time while waiting for the battery to charge at the public charging station. Don't worry, drivers are locked out of using these distractions while the vehicle is moving. The 2024 Audi Q5 is a rolling manifestation of the term well-rounded. It blends comfort, styling, features, and build quality for predictable behavior and appeal rather than cutting-edge dynamics or adventurous style. If there is a weak leg in the Q5 formula, it's the rather uninspiring handling. Still, buyers appreciate its honest personality and have driven it to be the make's best-selling model. A choice of 3 powertrains certainly helps widen its appeal. The standard 201 horsepower turbocharged 4-cylinder provides sufficient performance, while a 261 horsepower 4 is available. A 362 horsepower plug-in hybrid tops the list, providing power and efficiency in a socially desirable package. Quattro all-wheel drive is standard across the lineup. Technophiles will appreciate the Q5's digital-friendly features and driver assists, not to mention its clean and logical interior design. If you like the Q5's vibe but find the hardware a bit uninspiring, check out the performance-oriented SQ5 and its turbocharged V6, reviewed separately. If you need even more tactile and visual excitement and have a bit more money to spend, the Alfa Romeo Stelvio or the Porsche Macan might be a better choice. For 2024, the Q5, as well as the rest of Audi's SUVs, features Adaptive Cruise Control (ACC) and Adaptive Cruise Assist (ACA) as standard. The traffic sign recognition system has been expanded to enhance those systems by increasing its predictive ability. The My Audi app now includes remote start functionality, and the new Audi App Store supports third-party services including Spotify and Amazon Music. Q540 customers can now spec an available black optic package with black exterior trim and roof rails. It's available on Premium Plus and Prestige trim levels. Arcona White replaces Ibis White exterior paint across the entire model family. The price of the 2024 Audi Q5 starts at $45,795 and goes up to $60,895 depending on the trim and options. The base trim level comes with a turbocharged 4-cylinder, but there's also a plug-in hybrid powertrain offered as well as a slick-styled Q5 Sportback. The Q5 comes in 40, 45, and 55 plug-in hybrid versions. The 3 powertrains fall within 1 or 2 miles per gallon of one another, and adaptive cruise control is standard on all, so the decision largely comes down to how much you are willing to spend for additional power and luxury. Whether you prefer the practicality of the standard model or the sleeker look of the Sportback's raked backlight, we think the added punch of the mid-tier 45 models is well worth the price. Of those, we think the mid-range Premium Plus trim offers the best balance of features and price, and it also comes standard with Audi's virtual cockpit digital gauge display. With 3 available powertrains, it's easy to dial in the right amount of power for the price. The standard setup is the 2024 Q540's 201 horsepower turbocharged 4-cylinder, mated to a 7-speed automatic transmission and standard Quattro all-wheel drive. Both are smooth and quiet. Stepping up to the 261 horsepower Q545 version in the base premium trim is about a $3,000 upcharge and well worth the price in our eyes. Though the base engine in the 40 is adequate, the 45's additional 61 horsepower makes a tangible difference and inserts more joie de vivre in your otherwise dull commute. At our test track, the Q545 delivered a brisk 5.5-second run to 60 miles per hour. Thanks to its combined 362 horses and 369 pound-feet of torque, the plug-in hybrid variant knocked off a quick 4.5-second run to 60 miles per hour at the track, the quickest of the 3. It also beat the performance-oriented SQ5 Sportback variant by 0.3 seconds. The 2024 Q5 suspension is well sorted and delivers a smooth and stable ride over a variety of surfaces. There's also an available adaptive suspension that strives to blend that smooth ride with sharper reflexes over smooth pavement, with mostly favorable results. Unfortunately, the steering, while accurate, is a bit lifeless in operation and lacks the tactile feel and feedback that define the best setups. The wheel builds some resistance in dynamic drive mode, but overall, its operation feels synthetic. 2023 Lincoln Aviator. If you find Lincoln's take on luxury appealing but the humongous Navigator SUV too large, the Aviator could be the 4-wheeled living room you're looking for. It offers much the same experience with accommodations for up to 7 riders in a far more manageable package than the Nav.
The Aviator is also more fuel efficient than that extra-large Lincoln SUV, although it's thirstier than midsizers such as the BMW X5 and the Volvo XC90.
The Aviator isn't a cornering hero and, although it's fairly quick, it's tuned more for comfort than for driver satisfaction, which matches the ethos of the rest of the brand. Lincoln packs the Aviator with plenty of tech features. The top-spec Black Label models, although pricey, deliver polished cabins with plenty of wow factor. Reserve and Black Label models of the Aviator can be ordered with a new Jet Appearance package this year that replaces much of the SUV's exterior chrome trim with black pieces and swaps the plastic lower cladding and will surrounds for body-colored ones. The plug-in hybrid Grand Touring model now offers an optional illumination package, which includes adaptive pixel LED headlamps, special LED daytime running lights, an illuminated Lincoln logo in the grille, and LED fog lamps. Finally, two new colors are available, Diamond Red and Jewel Sandstone. The price of the 2023 Lincoln Aviator starts at $54,735 and goes up to $91,675 depending on the trim and options. The mid-level reserve trim is the sweet spot in the lineup, providing all the luxury most buyers need and want without breaking the bank. Standard equipment on the reserve trim includes 4-zone climate control, a 360-degree camera system, a panoramic sunroof, and a 14-speaker sound system. Rear-wheel drive is standard, all-wheel drive is available but costs extra.
The Lincoln Aviator's 400-horsepower twin-turbo V6 is among the most powerful standard engines in the midsize luxury SUV segment. The refined 3.0-liter V6 works with a smooth-shifting 10-speed automatic transmission to deliver both serene cruising and authoritative acceleration. In place of a more powerful V8 engine as an option, Lincoln offers a plug-in hybrid model that's known as the Aviator Grand Touring. Using the same V6 and 10-speed transmission as the standard Aviator, the Grand Touring adds a 100-horsepower electric motor and a 13.6 kilowatt-hour battery. The two propulsion sources combine for 494 horsepower and 630 pound-feet of torque, but the refinement isn't quite up to snuff, with occasional thunks when the driveline re-engages the gas engine. The battery allows the plug-in Aviator to cover about 18 miles in the pure EV driving mode without using the gas engine, but the 100-horsepower motor is slow to accelerate the Aviator's heft without help from the engine. Most buyers will use one of the alternative drive modes, which rely heavily on the V6. The 2023 Aviator is available in 6 or 7-seat configurations. Buyers who opt for second-row captain's chairs will have a choice of 2 different center consoles between those seats, one of which allows for easier pass-through to the third row. On trips longer than a few minutes, the back row is suitable only for small children, but that compromise means there's more room for cargo with all seats in their upright position. The Lincoln offers 18 cubic feet of storage space, more than the BMW X5 and Cadillac XT6 provide. Up front, the optional perfect position seats offer 30-way adjustability and massaging capability. If you're willing to spend extra for it, a camera behind the windshield scans the road for potholes and other imperfections and sends instructions to the adaptive dampers to improve ride quality. A 12.3-inch digital instrument cluster, a 10.1-inch touchscreen, satellite radio, a Wi-Fi hotspot, and Apple CarPlay and Android Auto capability are all standard on the Lincoln Aviator. Compared with other manufacturers that use rotary controllers or multiple touchscreens, Lincoln's single-screen configuration and traditional climate controls are easy to learn and use. On higher trims, a smartphone's Bluetooth signal can be used to unlock and start the Aviator in place of the key. The top-end Rebel Ultima 3D audio system has 28 speakers, including some in the headliner. The 2024 Lexus NX. Lexus's brand is centered on comfort, and the 2024 NX SUV plays right into that ethos, effectively hiding the plebeian platform it shares with the Toyota RAV4 and Venza crossovers. Unless it's parked next to the Venza, it's hard to see the similarities. Most NX models come handsomely appointed with high-quality materials. A plethora of powertrain options is available, including a hybrid and plug-in hybrid. The latter is a 302 horsepower setup pulled from the muscled-up RAV4 Prime. Don't get confused, though, the NX is a softie, prioritizing compliant ride quality over apex nipping aptitude. That means enthusiast drivers will likely find rivals such as the Audi Q5, the BMW X1, or the Mercedes-Benz GLA class more satisfying. If your use case skews more towards road trips and quiet commutes, though, the Lexus is well suited for such tasks and features comfortable front seats that are perfect for long drives. Given that it's only been 2 years since a full redo, the 2024 NX sees few changes. Lexus has altered some of the SUV's interior colors and added more consistent color-keyed elements throughout the cabin. NX 350h and NX 450h Plus models can now be had with a remote parking feature, while the N x 450h Plus F Sport is now available with either a regular sunroof or a panoramic sunroof. The price of the 2024 Lexus NX starts at $40,605 and goes up to $61,155 depending on the trim and options. The NX starts at just over $40,000, but that base model may be too Spartan for some luxury shoppers. Selecting the mid-range NX 350 brings a 275 horsepower turbocharged 2.4-liter four-cylinder, which offers more appropriate performance. We'd suggest adding the luxury package, which includes premium equipment such as the larger 14.0-inch infotainment display, quilted leather upholstery, cloud-connected navigation, upgraded interior ambient lighting, 20-inch wheels, 4-way adjustable lumbar support for the driver, and adaptive headlamps. For buyers looking for a more menacing appearance and more performance upgrades, the NX 350 F Sport is similarly priced and available with the luxury package. The 2024 NX has 4 powertrain options. The base NX 250 model comes with a 203 horsepower 2.5-liter four-cylinder, while the NX 350 is powered by a 275 horsepower turbocharged 2.4-liter. Both come with an 8-speed automatic transmission. However, the NX 250 can be had with either front or all-wheel drive, and the NX 350 has all-wheel drive standard. 2 different hybrid options are on the menu, starting with the NX 350h, which pairs 2 electric motors with the 2.5-liter four-cylinder for 239 horsepower. The more exciting option is the NX 450h Plus, which borrows its 302 horsepower plug-in hybrid powertrain from the RAV4 Prime. In our testing, the range-topping NX 450h Plus hit 60 miles per hour in 5.6 seconds while the NX 350h needed 7.6 seconds to accomplish the same feat. Both hybrids come standard with all-wheel drive. Our first test drive was with a mid-range NX 350, which snapped off a reasonably brisk 6.6 second 60 miles per hour run. While it didn't blow us away with its handling prowess, we noted that the NX's ride was compliant, and with enough prodding, we were able to generate a few backroad smiles. The F Sport trim comes with an adaptive suspension system that firms up the ride and delivers a bit more poise, but even so, the NX isn't on the same footing as the BMW X1 when attacking twisty tarmac. Cabin design takes a big leap forward in this generation of NX, with a modern look and classy materials. The NX offers one of the more spacious cabins in the luxury subcompact crossover segment, with slightly more passenger room in the rear seat and more cargo space with the rear seats folded than many of its rivals. Optional features include a panoramic sunroof, heated rear seats, an ambient interior lighting system with 64 different color choices, and black open-pore wood trim. All NX models are equipped with a touchscreen infotainment system. Base models come with a 9.8-inch display while high-end trims get a large 14.0-inch unit. Apple CarPlay and Android Auto are both standard and work via a wireless connection. A wireless smartphone charging pad is optional, as is a head-up display. A 10-speaker stereo system is standard and comes with a free trial of Amazon Music. A 17-speaker Mark Levinson stereo system is optional on models equipped with the premium or luxury packages. (2023) Lincoln Nautilus. Lincoln used to be a brand known for big, comfortable boat-like sedans like that darling of airport car services everywhere, the town car. In the age of the SUV, that spirit lives on in the 2023 Nautilus.
Its floaty ride and isolated cabin is a four-wheeled refuge from the rigors of the daily commute, drowning out the sounds of traffic and wafting over bumps with a cushiony indifference. Both a turbocharged four-cylinder and a twin-turbocharged V6 are offered, but it doesn't matter, neither turns the Nautilus into a drag racer and either will be more than adequate for a relaxed ride to your destination. If you're looking for an SUV with some sporty flavor, try an Audi Q5, the Porsche Cayenne, or the Maserati Levante. Admittedly, all of them much more expensive, but you get the skill set you pay for. If all you're looking for is a placid ride and a posh cabin, then the Nautilus might do just fine, and starts to look like a bargain too. The Nautilus receives some different wheel designs and a new jewel sandstone paint option for 2023. A new premium package is also offered on the base standard trim and includes in-dash navigation with live traffic updates, a power-adjustable steering column, and a universal garage door opener. The price of the 2023 Lincoln Nautilus starts at $46,220 and goes up to $68,640 depending on the trim and options. The mid-range reserve trim strikes us as the best balance of value and luxury. For the extra cash they pay versus the standard trim, buyers will enjoy a panoramic sunroof, rain-sensing windshield wipers, a 13-speaker Rebel audio system, in-dash navigation, a power-adjustable steering column, and heated and cooled front seats. We'd replace the standard 18-inch wheels with 20-inch rollers. The 18-inchers look too small on the Nautilus's curvy frame, otherwise, we'd keep options to a minimum. The entry-level engine in the Nautilus lineup is a turbocharged 2.0-liter four-cylinder that pumps out 250 horsepower. It's hooked up to an 8-speed automatic transmission and can be had with front or all-wheel drive. Our reserve test vehicle with all-wheel drive managed a 6.8-second 0 to 60 mph time, falling behind the Cadillac XT5 by 0.2. We also tested the optional 335 horsepower 2.7-liter turbocharged V6, and it delivered a brisk 5.9-second 0 to 60 mph time. Neither engine felt underpowered in city driving, but the V6's extra power is handy during highway merging and passing maneuvers. In keeping with the Lincoln brand's luxury ethos, the Nautilus is a soft-shoed crossover that's happiest when it is loping lazily along. Its available adaptive suspension helps smooth impacts from potholes. Reserve and Black Label models, along with the all-wheel drive Select, come with 3 driving modes: Comfort, Normal, and Sport, for an extra layer of personalization. The SUVs in this segment are all closely grouped when it comes to EPA fuel efficiency estimates, but it's no surprise that the 4-cylinder Nautilus with front-wheel drive leads the way for the Lincoln entrance. What is surprising, though, is how close the turbocharged V6 models are to the 4-cylinders numbers. The all-wheel drive 4-cylinder Nautilus is rated at 22 miles per gallon in combined driving, while the all-wheel drive V6 version is rated at 21. Our all-wheel drive V6 Black Label test vehicle only delivered 24 of its 25 miles per gallon highway estimate on our 75 miles per hour highway fuel economy test route. For more information about the Nautilus's fuel economy, visit the EPA's website. The cabin of the Nautilus is finished in nice materials. Layers of more luxurious leathers, metals, and woods become available as you climb up through the lineup. Nearly everything in our Reserve and Black Label test vehicles was wrapped in soft leather, and the headliner of Black Label models is covered in faux suede. Although the Nautilus shares a platform with the Ford Edge, buyers likely wouldn't guess that. While the vehicles are similarly spacious, the cabin of the Lincoln offers more style and substance in the form of optional massaging seats with 22-way adjustability, a standard digital gauge cluster, and a push-button gear selector. Behind the Nautilus's rear seat is a vast cargo area that swallowed 12 carry-on suitcases in our testing, 2 more than the XT5 and 3 more than the RX 350. Dropping the rear seat to its flat position, a process that's made simple due to handy levers in the cargo area that flop the seatbacks down, creates room for up to 27 suitcases, which matches the larger, 3-row Volvo XC90. In addition to the 12.3-inch digital gauge display, all Nautilus models come with a large 13.2-inch infotainment touchscreen. Ford's latest Sync 4 infotainment software is easy to use and offers more modern features, including over-the-air update capability. Apple CarPlay and Android Auto compatibility, an 11-speaker audio system, and a 4G LTE-powered onboard Wi-Fi hotspot are all standard. Navigation and a wireless smartphone charging pad are standard on Reserve and Black Label models. Especially appealing to buyers with kids, Lincoln offers an optional rear seat entertainment system on all trim levels. Although the Lincoln's powertrain warranty is longer than its rivals, including the XC90 and the Audi Q5, its bumper-to-bumper policy doesn't push the boundaries of what the rest of the segment offers. Paying for the expensive Black Label trim adds dealership perks such as 4 years of complimentary scheduled maintenance, an annual detailing service for the first 4 years of ownership, and a culinary concierge for restaurant reservations. Limited warranty covers 4 years or 50,000 miles. Powertrain warranty covers 6 years or 70,000 miles. Complimentary scheduled maintenance is covered for up to 4 years or 50,000 miles.